Hey guys, it's Shadow. It's time to play through the Alaric campaign, and I expect that this one might go a little more smoothly than my original playthrough. Let's begin.
Each night, I have the same two visions. One of a field of wheat stalks swaying in the wind. Another of bright, burning flames, trampling horse hooves, and loud screams. My people, the Visigoths, came to Roman lands not as an invading army, but as a people running from a scourge. No, a plague sent by God himself. We warned the Romans of the impending danger, but they ignored us. They despised and distrusted our kind. They treated us poorly, gave us barren lands, and when we suffered famine, they made us sell our children for food. Inevitably, we went to war, and our great army struck a decisive blow to the Romans at Hadrianople. We slew their emperor and forced them to allow our people to settle in Roman lands. Our victory taught the Romans to not underestimate Gothic warriors. In exchange for the land they gave us, our young men would serve in the Roman armies, fighting alongside our former enemies. As wars broke out between the eastern and western halves of the empire, we gathered our spears and served Rome in battle.
It's been a long time since I played through the Alaric campaign.
The Roman general Stilicho professed our presence on the battlefield.
Okay, so we have 6 men-arms. Okay. Not very useful fighting force, so we'll send it anyway. A little foreign wood. I want a second TC.
Ja, boevere. Heise. Ja. Bereiter.
It's absolutely anyone's surprise. I'm playing
Hey, ja.
Ares, so of course I'm gonna wanna boom.
Heise.
Price I get both of the civs as the Byzantines, yeah. Would have thought they would have changed the Western Romans Italian here. I mean, it's not like either of them are actually accurate. Well, I mean, the Byzantines are somewhat accurate for the Eastern Roman Empire. That's what they're based off of. But neither of them are exactly accurate descriptions for the Western Roman Empire. Because it was the Lombards that were the Italians, or well, the early Italians anyway. Pretty slow start to the mission, honestly. Or the campaign in general, I should say.
The Emperor of the Western Roman Empire is a pagan sympathizer. We should collect all relics to prove that the Christian God is on our side.
Might as well. Although I would 100% be on the pagan sympathy side here. Alright, these 5 are gonna come over here as well. Is there a boar I heard? I swear that was a boar. I'm guessing that'll have some sort of demoralizing effect. But then make the rest of the mission slightly easier. I don't remember if the AI actually attacks your main base or if they only attack the base of the Western Roman Empire. The Eastern Roman Empire. Probably end up just milling some things over there. Put that over there, to make sure I don't get that.
Ja, suche.
Okay, get the monks in. Put the monks and relics in.
Hey, ja.
I don't want another TC, but I don't know if I can afford it. I really wish this mission would start you with a market.
Boevere. Suche. Heise. Boevere.
It'll be a nice little trickle of gold anyway.
Arbogast's Frankish soldiers fighting for him. Deal with them.
Deal with them. Okay, demanding. Yeah, I want another TC before I do anything else. Although it's only 110 pop space, actually with such a low pop. I don't think I really want to go for a third town center. It's late anyway. One of the worst parts about these initial missions is that your Goths against literally one of the worst civs to deal with as Goths. That being the Byzantines, of course. I need to get that in at some point. I think when I initially played through this, I made a lot of CA this campaign, and I actually think that was genius. Considering how low elo was back then. One way of dealing with the whole Byzantines thing. Alright, I'd start building up UCA. Well, I only have the one able to out of at the moment. Also, I'm gonna have to do killer castles, aren't I? Yep. Every new mission that is made should have cap rams and castle as a requirement. Pushing castles whilst in castle age is awful. It's like it's a mechanic that should have died by now, to be honest.
Is attacking our allies.
That's fine. Have fun. Although I kind of want to make sure this goes through.
Bereite? Ja.
Ja, bereite.
That's good helping the attack.
Hey, ja, Jäger. Heise, Uber, Tuacha. Ja, Uber, Tuacha.
Please don't tell that's the mark. I really can't be able to make another one good. I still have them alive. I have no idea how. Do I have a stable? No stable yet. Let's fix that. I don't know how large of a food economy I need, so we're not gonna overdo it here. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, they don't make any skirm and everything is missing armor, so I think that this is the right thing to go for. Husbandry. The market down.
We have collected all of the relics. Our men are eager to go into battle.
Yes. Perfusion. Not very useful for when I'm going CA. And not very useful against Byzantines here either.
Buvere. Holzer.
Heise. Holzer.
Maybe I should go pike in front. I don't know.
Buvere. Holzer.
It doesn't really feel winning.
Bereite. Ja, das ich soll.
I haven't built a university yet, so let's get that going.
Hey, ja.
Ja.
Really wish Goth's got Thumb Ring. Wouldn't be the weirdest thing to get Thumb Ring either. Historically, anyway.
Bereite. Uvere. Holzer.
You look at some of the other ones that have Thumb Ring. Of course, when you look at it from a balance perspective, I think it's fine not to have Thumb Ring. They're not insanely strong either way.
Western Roman soldiers have been spotted to the south.
That seems like a lot of not my problem.
Heise.
Ja.
I think we will get a few barracks going. You can see it. Ah, here's a castle. Oh, how I wish I had Thumb Ring. Frame delay is so much worse without Thumb Ring.
Heise.
Ja. Bereite. Uvere.
We don't need more of those.
Heise.
We'll need rams to do though.
Uvere. Uvere.
I wonder if knights would have been better actually.
Hey, ja. Uvere. Uvere.
Either way, this is the point where I can start sending more bills forward.
Uvere. Uvere.
Come on, heal me up a little bit.
Arbogast is attacking our allies.
Again, don't really care.
Ja. Bereite. Ja. Buvere.
I like the worst ally to get in your team. I'm just like, yeah, look, I'd like to help you, but also... it's actually attacking me, so that I do care about. Okay. That one's staggered. Oh. Probably should have focus fired here. Taking so much more damage than I should be. And Scorpions are completely glitching out as well, that's good to know.
Hey, das ist so. Heise.
Ja. Das ist
To be fair, I need to lose a few vills anyway. Got a castle going here. Gives me an easier position to push from.
Bereite. Ja.
See if I... Nice little moonwalk. You can get back to healing. At least they're not an imp. It's so much worse when the AI is imp and you're
Hey, ja.
forever castle age and you're trying to push an imperial age castle.
Uvere.
Usually on a nice hill, and then if it's Byzantine, it's even worse because of their extra HP.
Bereite. Heise. Uvere. Bereite. Uvere. Holzer.
wonder how much of the Goth campaign is actually based off of history. The only thing I do know is that the Visigoths did eventually make their way to the Iberian Peninsula. Beyond that, pretty clueless. Close in. Delete a few of these ones. Don't want to delete the forward ones, that means I have to bring more forward, but I need new ones. It's amazing how much value monks can get. Meant to be garrisoning in the... Oh, wrong hotkey. Another monastery down so I can heal my units if needed. They have infinite res or something. Probably. Although they seem to be needing villages, so maybe not. They're not spamming as much as they could be. Alright, now for the fun bit where I have to try and push. Uphill castle. Oh, there's more walls around it. Luckily it's palisades. That going? Oh, is that open? It's a freaking fortified wall, are you kidding me? Oh, always nice to be reminded about these things. You go to play them again. That's not all gold, but Most of that perfusion might start being useful. So I hope there's not too many more missions like this. We have to get through fortified walls to get through to a castle that's on a hill. And all of it's tanked because it's frickin' Byzantines. I want to get the achievement in the next mission as well. The way you can't build any siege. I didn't actually notice that the AI were Huns. Finish off the P-dots maybe? Oh, I think I know what you could do here. You can make like 20 Huskulls and just take out the castle like that. Probably.
Ja.
Oh, castle. Banks and castles, am I surprised? And maybe send over here. Because this is taking forever. Because these also won't pass. Wish that they had the enhanced AI where you can actually ping where you want them to go. What is with this? That's gonna get rid of the feed time before it gets there as well. Maybe not, it doesn't have all this. Had to jinx it. There we go. Oh, now I get to see what killing this TC does for me. The resign.
Abogast has fled into the Alps, abandoning his work. Well done, Alaric. I knew
That would
I
definitely
could
make the mission a little bit easier, just doing that a bit earlier. They do 80 damage a hit to the uphill part of this. Alright, there we go.
The Western Romans flee the field of battle. We have triumphed.
The dead bodies of young Goth warriors littered the flanks of the Julian Alps. For all the blood we shed, the Romans did not give us even a crumb of gratitude. A Gothic commander in the Roman army encouraged us to desert and go back to our people. Hardship is upon your families, wives, and children, and your people need your help now more than ever, he said. Few had heard of Alaric, this Gothic commander, but he managed to gain a strong reputation during his service in the Roman army. He was a tall man, with a voice that could silence a crowd. When Alaric spoke, all heads turned in his direction, and his eyes flickered with an inextinguishable fire. The elders of the Visigothic tribes elected Alaric king of the Visigoths. Never before had there been a single king, but never before had there been a man like Alaric. We were drawn into another war with Rome. The Romans had failed to fulfill their promises of lands for our families, and Alaric was determined to force them to remember their promises. He marched our army south into Greece. The days the Romans ignored the Visigoths are over, he declared. We will set fire to Hellas!
Damn, that was the shortest story
Greece has many rich
part
cities to
ever.
plunder. We should take as much as we can carry and leave before the Romans can field an army.
Oh, you actually don't start with enough res to build any units, okay? Get that in as well. So I actually don't have any spears. That's such an ugly fight.
Easily cut down our infantry. It will not be easy to deal with them.
Well, I had a few spears mixed in there already, but that was not the case. They even have Vodkin on these, and that's not chemistry. It has +3 attack though. Or just like a coding thing where they enable it to have extra. Gonna be so much more work brute forcing this all down. The funny thing is, even with Vodkin, or the extra attack I should say, It still doesn't even do 1 damage. Oh sorry, it does do 1 damage, or it just... Okay, so we just need to kill the TC and then we're good. And I believe they start giving you resources. It's so unsatisfying with the pike just attacking in the middle of it all. Okay.
This city-state was once known for its fierce soldiers. Where are they now?
Rather have a few.
We will bring anarchy to Greece.
Oh, nice. As I said, I'd rather have a few more of these right now. This Pike Huskar is definitely a better route to go there. Then longswords are gonna be, yeah. Wonder if we should go for. I feel like this is a just go all infantry or go home sort of situation. I don't think it's the smartest idea with the scorpions behind and stuff like that. Don't want to stay to heal, no. See if we can bait Scorpion out.
We can use these resources to train many more men.
Come chase me. How much damage does a Scorpion do here? 3 damage? 4 damage? It was all a debate. You gonna let me in? I'm fine with this. Save me time, please. I take much more damage from the Scorpion. Thing is, it's not like a huge amount of damage on each unit, it's just enough to be annoying. Alright. I hope that they give me an extra little thing opening here. I don't think they're gonna let me in too easily here. Bad. Ah, come on. Don't they have ballistics at all? Remember attack? I remember if they can recapture the towns. They wouldn't feel too far from the realm of possibility. They were able to. Yeah, he does have ballistics. Probably means the other ones have ballistics as well.
Barbarians are within our city walls. Where are the Romans to protect us?
Nowhere. Freaking cataphracts though. I mean, it's still taking enough damage from the pikes, so it's okay-ish.
We have burned Argos to the ground.
Almost tempted to go and deal with that.
Das ist so. Das ist so.
But they're gonna keep sending stuff into.
Our warriors are eager.
Das ist
Okay.
so.
We will overwhelm our enemies with numbers.
Das ist so.
Fusion, nice.
Bereit. Ja, dies war so. Das ist so. Bereit.
I guess the Legionary is sort of like a champ in this situation, where it kind of deals with most of the units I'm sending at the Romans. I think we get to Corinth relatively okay here. Oh. I didn't think about where I was reinforcing from there for a little bit. Those monks I'm gonna do a whole lot of good. I think you can eventually get your own villages. That's insane. I can bait those up here. So they're about to let me in. Thank you very much. But Mangonel might actually be a problem here. Especially if I can't pass my units through. Oh. I meant to run back. Yes. Ah. Come on. I don't have too many more units in here. I get dangerously low on numbers. Should be fine though. Might even be a couple of garrison bills this time. But apparently you can't move. No. Oh. Fine. I'm about to capitulate anyway.
Riches of this city will fill our coffers for years to come.
And then this you can
We destroyed
do
the
as well.
towers defending those markets near Corinth. Their merchants will generate gold for us.
These gods do not know when to stop. Will there be no end to our misery?
I shouldn't laugh, but just the way in which it sounds is so dramatic. Oh, they keep buying wood. Yeah, this should be mostly just spam Huskarls into there and kill them. I've got a monastery now I can actually heal my units with. I also need to sack Athens. I think we'll do this first. Get a nice big group of units together. Feels like I'm missing a huge number of units as well. I guess it's still arriving.
Bereite. Heiße. Das ist wahr. Ja. Das ist wahr. Das ist so. Ja. Das ist so.
Make another one. I think they actually intentionally have coded the mission so that it resets, so I don't feel like the AI is perfectly in sync with my buying and selling. I could be wrong. This does not quite feel like that is the case. Is this maybe not worth it? Losing a lot of units for it. I need fucking heresy from amongst they're making. Of course, they have murder holes. That'd be a decent amount of gold. Can't really recall how much it ended up being before.
The Corinthian traders will generate gold for us.
That's so excessive as well. That's fine, we don't need those. So do we want to defend it so that they can't get barter as quickly? It's not. It's just do infantry. Pretty low investment, all things considered. So it's a long way to get back over here. So. I just wish that they would re-wall themselves at least. 10 gold, are you kidding me? Buy a little bit of that. It's actually good to get sort of a rough idea of what the base layout's like anyway. I think I will actually have to just wait and heal. Kind of boring, honestly. These slows are on the way as well. Oh, I could have timed it with the trade cart going through. That would have been excellent, actually. I think the one risk here is that I just go in too soon and then have to restart. Yeah, they've got another trade cart on the way. Alright, let's get ready to go out. Imagine how mad you'd be at your ally. Yeah. Oh, I'm too slow. Crap, I thought trade carts were a tiny bit slower than this. Head to hospitals anyway. Slow it down. Block it. Ah, it's so sad. Try another way in, maybe? Probably not.
Ja, das ist so. Ja, das ist so. Heiße? Ja, bereite? Ja, das ist so. Ja. Heiße? Bereite? Das ist so.
Yeah, get ready to go this time. Now that we actually know roughly how slow these units are.
Ja, das ist so. Das ist so. Ja, das ist so. Das ist so. Heiße? Bereite?
No!
Luckily
this one's going through anyway. Alright, see if we can do the same thing, get through here. I don't mind fighting these in a second, but I'm out of some of the fire. They're not gonna let me in that way. I have to wait for the great cut to come back through. Nice, nice. Thanks, great cut. And now your ally suffers the same fate as you. That's better. Oh, crap.
Yet another big city is burning.
Oh, they're gonna kill my
Sure
ball.
that we have the attention of the Romans now.
What's
Athens
this?
has a gold mine to the north. If we kill the Romans defending it, its wealth will be ours. It is time to travel home. But the Roman army is blocking the path north. We must fight our way through them.
I don't look at what accent they're trying to give them. Pikes killing pikes. This is gonna take forever. Can they please get caravan for the full herbal medicine actually could be useful here. Garrison. These in a minute. These are nice barrack positions. A couple of cutters, I might want the pikes in position just to help bolster it a little bit. Nice thing all this tribute. They will try and bait some of them out. Oh, now I know how you get villagers. You convert villagers from the enemy. Oh, this choke point's so bad to try and fight in. Good to know attack move is big. Careful. There we go. Alright, that clears that. Am I still trying to convert the villager? Just so I can get to him.
I've never seen anything as shiny as pure gold.
Is it bad that it kind of sounds a little bit like Billy to me? Oh god. I can't unhear it. Oh wait, we're gonna convert those, that's right. This is when I find out that they have heresy. If I just get one, and I can get to Elite Huskell and Hal, that would be huge. Okay. Be mine, don't run away. And don't heresy. I swear that's a way of getting imp in this mission as well. But it mustn't have been that way. I was also hoping to be able to reinforce a bit closer as well. That keeps their guard towers. Freaking cataphracts, man. The monks! What the hell is this? How many monks do you need, bruh? Oh my god, they have 3 million towers everywhere. Let's see if they have an economy somewhere. Okay, you definitely don't need to spend that. Some economy there. There will have been some economy here. The economy down here as well. I seem to recall there being something down here. Don't know how reliant they are on actual economy versus getting given resources. They're not attacking the allies, right? I'm gonna get rid of these from reinforcing, because they're reinforcing from so far away. And this is actually ideal to do this. They have a larger focus on the Huskulls than anything else. Frickin' pop. Can you not? Number 3.
Ja, bereit. Dies soll. Ja. Ja. Heise, Zerstörmer, Strider.
Convert a pipe, not a husk.
Heise, Zerstörmer. Bereit.
Usually I just need to destroy the castle as well, and then that should be mission over. Well, I think there's also a win condition here. If you kill enough of the village and stuff, sometimes the AI resigns at that point. But more important than anything else, through that freaking monastery if it's not in range of the castle. No, my market's gone. That's so bad. I end up with so much resources floating now. Okay, so that's why you want to keep that area alive more than anything else. And you don't really get access to a lot of other buildings. Oh, I already got those out of that group. I don't love that they're coming there with that. Might send that there. Okay. Got rid of the monastery. Almost. I don't think they really have a whole lot else left. Oh, they are actually attacking the other one. Okay, I didn't realize they did. If I only had control over the towers, I'd get them to attack the right units. I think once that castle goes in, they should resign though, unless they got something else somewhere else. Oh, they have another castle down here, don't they? Yeah. To make it take a lot longer. Especially with no market left. How am I still holding units unless they just get like oh, there we go. Apparently the other castle doesn't matter. Good to know. That should be the achievement.
Ancient cities, once renowned for their philosophers and soldiers, were sacked and burnt to ash. The world was changing rapidly, but Alaric had seen visions. Despite our victories, the Eastern Romans still refused to meet our envoys. Instead, we turned west. The half-Vandal general Stilicho was the driving power behind the Western Roman Empire. He knew Alaric from when our king served the Romans. We hoped Stilicho would be more willing to negotiate. Rumors spread that Stilicho was ready to make a deal with Alaric. Our hopes were raised. But as weeks passed with no news, we knew that more Gothic blood would have to be shed. The Romans resented Stilicho for making a pact with barbarians. When parts of the Western Roman Empire were overrun by usurpers and foreign invaders, they blamed Stilicho. He soon learned the hefty price of Roman politics. They declared him an enemy of the state and had him executed. In a frenzy of hate, the Romans followed Stilicho's execution by murdering all soldiers of Germanic descent. Then, in another rush of blind rage, they turned on the families of those soldiers and murdered them too. The survivors flocked to Alaric, begging him to raise his army and march with them into Italy to exact vengeance. Alaric coldly answered them, "The Romans have never known fear, but that will change."
So apparently in the previous mission, monks count as other military units, so I didn't get the achievement, which is very sad. Maybe to here. But I have a mark.
My most trusted warriors will aid you today on the battlefield.
I need a mill anyway. Get the upgrades. LTC can go over there near the gold, hopefully. It's not a fit, to be honest. I think it might fit looking at that. It's a little bit of a reference. Oh, buy this stuff. Nice. That in, get that in. So I have 210 pop space, which will be really nice. I don't know if I can find some villages or something to pick off here. So I don't know if this will enrage the AI too much. Alright, now we run. Oh, looks like I could have done a bit of fish spring here. I have to buy a bit of food here. There's somewhere else we can harass with the starting military. So this is a massive thing in campaigns, just harassing small pockets of economy with your starting units. We'll need a couple on stone eventually. There's also one now. That farm is so ugly. I'm starting to run out. Yeah. Don't have any more to buy or sell. Oh, it's just short. I'd realized I was just a little bit too short there when we sold the 100 wood. Oh dear, though, it's done now. It's amazing how optimized you can make moving. Get another 2 vill picks hopefully. Especially if they keep setting this one in. Very nice. I wonder if it would have been worth sending a vill to build a dock. Just to build like a couple of galleys to be annoying. But then the AI would almost definitely have some boats out already. Could be annoying again.
Heise, ouvert.
I think basically here it's like for every 1 or 2 villages, slow them down by less likely is that Anatole is going to get completely overrun. Means you're less likely to go for it. You need to start building houses. Okay, that works. 4th TC soon? Probably over here actually.
Hey, ja. Ouvert.
Looks like the most exciting mission to watch probably. This is how to boom.
Ja. Ouvert. Bereid. Hey, ja.
Alright. Send them to gold for now. And these ones can go to the... Yeah. Probably would have been better to send those a little bit sooner. That's fine. Yeah, clearly hasn't been to any booming classes here.
Ja.
Look at that score lead. Alright, one more hill. Amazing how easy they make you go yoink. Do you go for another F5 TC? I don't know if I'll pay off in time.
Hey, ja.
I think we go for it. They keep the bills full. I don't get it. Maybe this is intentional so you can do some damage to the eco. Oh, that might not have been the best decision though. Now we baited them in.
Ja.
Although if it's just scum, it's fine.
Heise, bereid.
Then comes an issue if it's
Heise, bereid. Ouvert.
knights or cattles or something.
Hey, ja. Ouvert. Houwer. Ja. Holzer. Heise, ouvert.
It's such an annoying spot. What's the market price in stone? Pretty good. Oh, I want to sell someone before they get ahead of themselves. Get hand cart in. Still annoyed that the monks count as a military unit there. I guess they are, but I don't really think of them as a military unit most of the time. Until I'm getting monk trapped, then like they're definitely a military unit. Alright. Time to conquer this once and for all. Nice of them to make full trash. Shoot! Can do it. Nice. Oh, I need to click imp. We'll go imp from this TC. Probably could have sent these to help out with this a little bit. that in, that, he's a bit more. I thought I had way more on food than that.
Ja, das ich soll. Hey, ja. Bereite. Hey, ja. Heiße Holzer. Ja, Klickmann.
Get that in as well, might as well.
Ja, bereite. Buvere.
Bereite.
Got a couple more bombs down here.
Hey, ja. Hauber. Holzer. Heiße. Uvere. Ja.
Oh, that's not a straggler, that's annoying.
Ja, buvere.
Weird spot for a mill, but anyway.
Bereite. Ja. Uvere.
Ja, buvere.
Hey, ja. Uvere.
Bereite.
Later Ravenna's Italian, so it's not like I have as much effort to kill them. Or need to put as much effort into killing them, I should say. Love how Anatol is still cast like with 1700 score.
Hey, ja.
AI clearly doesn't like moving as much as me. Oh boy. Alright, let's break them away. King Cremona. Pulling a piece of the action as well. Description from this one. Start selling some food so I can afford Huskal and Elite Huskal.
Heiße, Uvere. Ja. Heiße, Uvere.
That doesn't wear on it. Or what I want though.
Hey, ja. Uvere. Holzer.
Try and let ourselves in. Last house. I don't believe I get access to synonyms, but I don't have a university yet.
Ja, Uvere. Geboren.
Friends of the economy here. Extra, right?
Hey, ja, Uvere.
Got Gilson. Where am I? Oh, that was from earlier, that's right. I hate pushing business. It's not even hard, it's just painful is the issue. Alright, let's crash the market. I'd probably delete a few of these ones.
Heiße? Ouvert. Hey, ja? Ja, ouvert.
Alright, ourselves in. Or you could let me in, that works too. These ones can come back down. I heard there's another castle somewhere. Delete a few more villains.
Heiße? Ouvert.
I wish we actually knew where Ravenna were, but I'm guessing they're somewhere down there. This be enough to get them to resign, or do they need to do something else? Ah, there we go, start deleting their buildings. Apparently they deleted their gates and everything as well.
Ja?
Ja.
Bereit.
Oh, not the dreaded scorpion. Those ones can go there. That in as well, maybe. That was a really satisfying scorpion shot, to be honest.
Hey, ja, ouvert.
Oh, is it down here I have to go? I think it's down here. Yeah, it's a really long journey, I remember that now. Because Cremona really isn't a threat, we can just do that. So, I remember if they make gunpowder or not, so I might start taking scum.
We burned this Roman town the last time we invaded it.
Oh, then again, they did say that I wouldn't get gunpowder because it's 5th century Goths, and I don't imagine they'd give it to the Romans either, yeah. As it's 5th century Roman. Let's let a few more bills. Just gonna delete a few more. Cataphracts.
Why are the soldiers so close to Ravenna, Alaric?
No, what? Why do they path back? That's so annoying.
Negotiate with scum like you.
Oh my lord. Feeling so much here. I just assumed they'd be like going Genoese crossbow and arm and stuff because they're Italians. Where are the Vilsa had there? Oh. They lose them? What the hell are you guys doing? Guess we can start second champion ourselves. Needed. Oh, I put fusion, yeah. Doesn't really matter if we lose all those because we can reinforce really soon. I will also want another castle. That's hacking. That'll be another one to do that from. That isn't needing to reinforce. Oh, these are all here as well. Yep, that was meant to happen. Well, that one outpost is the difference between me getting a castle. Always the way. Oops, done. Gonna overrun now. Wait. Why lose my castle here? What? I don't remember seeing any notification for that. That's fine. They're freaking battering rams as well. They're not even the good ones. Wait, Goths get architecture? Yeah. Wow, the cataphracts are actually kind of wrecking him.
How many times do these Romans think that they can fool us? Alaric, it is time for decisive action. It is time to take Rome.
Oh, GG.
For all that the Romans did to us, it seemed logical for Alaric to seek their downfall. But that is not what he wanted. After sacking the cities of northern Italy, he met with the Roman Emperor, Honorius. Alaric's demands were reasonable and humble, a sign of reconciliation between our two peoples. And all would have gone well, had it not been for the Gothic commander, Sarus. Sarus had vied with Alaric over the Visigothic kingship, and had lost dishonorably, instead entering Roman service. Jealous of Alaric, he ordered his soldiers to attack our king by surprise and kill him. Luckily, Alaric and his men survived the assassination attempt and escaped.
Never had I seen Alaric lose his temper, but Sarus' betrayal infuriated him. He ordered me, his brother-in-law, to commence the siege of Rome. The walls of Rome were huge and had not been breached since Brennus and his Gauls. However, years of decline had weakened the city, and its walls were badly in need of repairs. Inciting the men to battle, Alaric vowed, if the Romans want fire and steel, it is fire and steel that we will give them.
I don't know if it's possible to even get the achievement for this on hard. But I'm not gonna be focusing on it too much here.
The Romans have 12
If we can get it, that'd be amazing. But
To take Rome, we must destroy all of them.
you can build a market and start building some houses. I don't know where I want the next two see, but that looks like it'll be fine. Stone should be somewhere. I'm aware right now though. There it is. You saw is such a massive resource float. I think it's fine just to do all of this at once. A market to buy and sell as we need. We'll get guilds as well. How about them? Like we're only missing +4 attack.
Our allies are ready to storm the Roman walls. All that they await is a message from our scouts.
Alright, send him across.
Assail the walls, man! Alaric is there!
Where would I mill? Maybe it's here. Oh, there's a berry patch down here. Might even send these in to try and help them push that a little bit. There's an orange there, isn't there? Oh, it's just around, that's fine. Keep this going. Buy a bit of wood down. I don't really care what's happening to these as long as they're helping to push a little bit further in. That's an interesting route to Teal. I don't think I've ever taken this one before. To be fair, I wasn't paying that much attention before either. Should be sending these from gold villages more than these ones. Buy a little wood. Also need a blacksmith at some point.
It is a beautiful day for a sack, Alaric. I'm glad that you could join us.
I reckon they said that because he almost got assassinated. Alright, we're starting to get to the point where I need to buy food as well. Then we'll soon be selling food. Ah, keep doing that.
Heise? Ja, ja. Bereite? Heise? Zerstörme. Das ich soll.
Heise?
Almost there.
Ja.
Get a little bit more economy. Oh, I just realized I don't have two-man saw. Don't know how important two-man saw is here, but I imagine it would be useful. Trying to use as little market abuse as possible. Pretty much the exact opposite of how I play Saracen. Ooh. Start spamming from here.
Bereite. Ouvert. Hey, ja. Ouvert.
I think that's supposed to be how you get the do the mission. The speed run. All the getting all the castles super quick. I thought I'd have a bit more food in the bank by now. Maybe it's a 60 C boom sort of map. Because these are well and truly paid for themselves at this point. Reinforce the Visigoths here. They kind of get stalled here as well. Need a few more farms, a few less on gold. That's annoying. Oh wow, they actually got completely wrecked there. And they send the Vills in, great. Feels AI, man. Do I have the lead just yet? Or do I have the resources to get just yet? What went down is this one, yeah. Should be really close to getting it now. Elite, that is. Maybe Pascals aren't the way here. Try and get ready to place this castle there. And I have 56 on food and no food in the bank. Oh, I even have blast furnace shots. It's amazing how quickly you can burn through food as goths. I'll help them with that. Need to get to elite as well. How do they keep losing the unit? Oh, that's so annoying. Right, there's the elite upgrade. Right, they're about to let me through. Right, one's gonna keep like getting that open. I don't know what the tramps are doing there, but it's actually kind of useful here. Right time to start leaving a few, then a few forwards. Wait, why are they attacking that? Remember clicking that? Oh well. Alright, that's almost down. I've actually completed this mission so many times. Oh, I was trying to get the mission before, but it's so hard to get. Oop. All that starts all expiring at once. But I think doing it on easy might actually allow it to happen. That one is down, nice. I have just like little bulldozers. I need more areas to build these from. Honestly, there really isn't much of it. Oh, I right clicked for that one, that's right. So it was like, this one will be down by that time. Damn it, that was bad by me. I don't feel like I have 80 army. Alright. You meant to attack this, Jesus. Next one. That's the result here. Keep building more and more. Some more gold somewhere. Oh, onages are not friends. Well, I swear the AI is actually helping way more than it used to now. Still have a few too many villages here. Yeah, we're definitely not going to get the mission finished here, but it's actually closer than a lot of other attempts before. I wasn't even going for it here. Then the closest I got to finishing it was like 35 minutes. Maybe it will end up being 35 minutes at the end of all this.
Half of the Roman castles lie in ruins. We are almost there.
It makes it really tricky when they have all these rules everywhere.
Mighty city.
Yeah, the AI is definitely more helpful than it used to be. Oh no, I got baited in here. Oh no, that's so bad. And this might be one of those situations where using the military map is way easier to use. There's just so much red on the map due to the ruins of Rome here. That's why. And those over. Might really work, honestly, in this sort of situation. I don't have blast still? Oh, that's awful. That is so bad. I think it would be worth actually just going for any unit you can make that does damage to buildings, pretty much. Freaking ruining my life with those. So 7 out of 12 this time, and this wasn't really me trying super hard to get the mission. It would have been nice to get it though. Wait. Oh, I have on gold? Damn. That's like the only reason I don't like having military map on. Can't see the rest of the map properly. You just have to be very aware of what you do and don't have in each spot. That is not my strong point at all. I'll get trapped down. So many barracks everywhere. You come through here. Nice. Nope. Damn it. I feel like this mission used like 1,000 APM or something. Probably don't, but there's so much to keep track of otherwise. That one's almost finished. Oh, I say almost finished. It takes forever to actually kill any of them. I wonder if Cavalier would do better here, I guess. I'll actually make some helps, okay. I was gonna say, I haven't seen that many helps, so... So would champions make more sense? They don't really make that many range units. I eventually have to try and I can go and complete the achievement. Probably take me a long time to get it though. Get sappers in. Though this was looking way better before in terms of completion time. Let's start sending this over to here. That really comes in clutch though. It watches the AI micros 2 skirms around. Cataphrax is so balked against Tuskar. Oh, it's another trap here. Actually started to run low on gold. No, don't come and attack, that's cheating. Alright, I can put it back up to that now. Is that fine military hockey hundreds of times there? It's freaking Cataphrax, man. Afford it a little bit, let me in, thank you very much.
Heise, bereitet. Ja, Zerstörme. Heise. Sasa, ja, bereitet. Heise, Zerstörme. Bereitet. Heise, ja. Heise, bereitet. Ja, Streetet. Ja.
No, no. Okay. Now the villages is not crap. This is literally one of my least favorite parts about this campaign, is this mission. But that's not because of the achievement. I mean, the achievement's not my favorite either way. But there's like a bit of an art to it, I guess. But just pushing Byzantine castles on hills as one of the single worst civs to do it, push castles. Mind you, not my favorite pastime. GG. That took a lot longer than I was expecting it to. GG.
During the long weeks spent besieging Rome, Alaric's calm nature returned. He issued an order to the warriors to spare the city when conquered. In his heart, he could not find the will to destroy the empire he had served, though it had betrayed him one too many times. Our brave soldiers breached the walls, and the defenses quickly crumbled before the weight of Visigothic men rushing into the breaches. Our men looted the city for days. We stripped statues and monuments of their gold, and loaded carts with so many precious goods that the wheels were close to breaking. At the end of the third day, a caravan of ox-drawn wagons carrying plunder could be seen as far as the eye could see. The Romans would write of that day, "In one city, the whole world perished." With Roman treachery repaid, Alaric looked to the future of our people. He planned to sail us to the fertile Roman province of Africa. But before we left, he passed from this world. Our people mourned for days, and Alaric's body was buried underneath a river stream. The channel diverted to dig the grave, then made to flow again, hiding his tomb forever. Soon after, the fleet that was to take us to Africa sank in a storm. Once again, desperation fell upon our people. It was at that moment of despair that I, as the dead king's brother-in-law, spoke. I reminded everyone of Alaric's dream, of his commitment to the survival of our people, and of the impossible obstacles we had overcome. I told them that Alaric and I shared the same vision, a vision that we, in honor of his memory, ought to fulfill. I concluded, Alaric has carved a path for us, and that path leads to Gaul.
Let's see. I'll go about this mission.
We still have much gold left from sacking Rome, but this gold will not last. We should use it to free our own kingdom and conquer all of the Roman cities in Gaul.
Get out of Italy, you savages! You can use these transport ships to cross the Rhone, but never come back!
Streeted.
You savages. Where did this mission get me speedrun? I mean, it probably can be, but like, I wonder how you go about it. I need a lot of marketing.
Ja. Bereitet. Ja.
One thing I certainly do remember is you want to try and take Cyrus out ASAP. He's an absolute nightmare to deal with otherwise. After that we can get guilds.
Bereite. Uvere. Heiße? Das ich soll. Hey, ja? Uvere.
Ja, das ich soll. Das ich soll. Dies war. Das ich soll. Dies war. Dies war. Dies war.
And then a nice little assassin squad here with Cyrus. Okay, switch targets. Alright.
Ja? Uvere.
Ja, das ich soll. Das ich soll. Heiße? Ja, dies war. Heiße?
It's actually kind of insane how quickly you can spend through that amount of gold. I believe Cyrus should be somewhere over here.
Ja, ja, dies war. Heiße? Ja, das ich soll.
I should try and get the wolf for there as well. This is slightly more important than the starting point. Start off on the deer.
Ja, dies war bereit. Dies war streeted.
Where is Cyrus?
Ja, dies war heiße. Bereit.
He doesn't want to play now. Usually comes and bites pretty quickly. I guess even just weaken them quite a bit will be enough to help a lot. Damn, that ballistics energy though. I might let you see.
Will not go down without a fight. Eat, I am not off.
Ja, dies war so. Ja, dies war, das ist so. Dies war bereit. So. Ja, ja, das ist so.
Ja. Uvere.
Holzer. Uvere. Ja, dies war, ja, das ist so. Dies war, ja, das ist so. Dies war so. Bereit. Ja. Uvere. Bereit. Dies war. Bereit. Holzer. Ja.
I think every mission in this campaign is boom. Maybe they made it so that Cyrus won't engage as early now. You used to be able to defeat Cyrus within like the first 20 odd seconds of the game pretty much. Maybe not that quickly, but wasn't far off. There he is! Oh, what comes now?
Dies war bereite. Dies war, das ich soll. Ja, ja. Das ich soll. Das ich soll. Ja. Dies war. Heiße. Das ich soll. Bereite. Dies war. Ja. Bereite. Ja. Bereite. Das ich soll. Bubere. Heiße. Das ich soll. Dies war. Ja. Dies war. Ja. Dies war. Ja. Dies war.
Was he still following me? Oh, he is coming straight to my base, I like that. So I have lost where he is, so... What's attacking me? Is it just the boar? Rude. Jesus, he hurts. I'm getting absolutely clapped like
I die for the Empire.
They should not be defeated. I'm gonna work out if okay, we didn't even need to build a market. Would have been nice to have known before. We're against Italians, Celts, and Franks, and Byzantines. I think we still go for infantry. Might have been nice to actually keep one of the villages behind on the other island.
Ja, dies war, das ist war, das ist so. Ja, Zerstörung. Ja, das ist so. Bereite. Ja, dies war so. Ja, dies war, dies war, das ist so. Das ist so. Ja, dies war, dies war, dies war, dies war, das ist so. Ja, dies war, dies war, das ist so. Dies war, das ist so.
I have way too much fun doing this. Alright. Those are people that really hate anti-ballistics micro. I find it so much fun though. Even though it's not particularly the hardest thing to do, it's just fun. And the fun thing is for me, like, I'm usually a little bit on the slower end for a lot of things on RTS games, but that I can do relatively well. We're almost at the point where I can get fusion and elite, and then just spam infantry.
Ouvert.
Ja, das ist so.
We need a trap over here as well.
Bereit. Ouvert.
I need one more house after that. Let's do it.
Bereite.
Get that in, and perfusion need a little bit for that. That in.
Ja.
Here we go. Chemistry, we will eventually want architecture with this.
Heiße. Hey, ja.
Heiße? Das ist so. Ja, das ist so.
Ja. Ouvert. Bereit. Ouvert.
Holzer. Ja. Hover.
Heiße. Ouvert. Ouvert.
Open it up.
Ja, das ist so. Sasa.
Ja. Ouvert. Bereit.
Put them over here.
Bereite.
Hey, ja.
There's gotta be more gold somewhere. Oh boy.
Heiße. Ja. Ouvert.
Guess you're also not meant to blow through that amount of gold by using so much market.
Heiße. Ouvert.
Heiße? Ja. Heiße? Ja. Bereite. Stürme.
Oh, there's gold. Why didn't you see it?
Heiße?
Oh, you actually have to. I thought you had to destroy a castle first. Apparently not.
Bereit. Ouvert.
Probably thinking of a different mission. Architecture. All of these in. These ones.
Hey, ja. Ouvert.
That's not ideal.
Bereit.
This one's a nightmare to get to as well, February. I guess the nice thing about being Goths is versus some of the other civs is that you're getting raided is that you have chemistry, you have bracer. Of course you have chemistry, every civil gets chemistry. Malware should resign. Then Byzantine will start attacking over here if I'm not mistaken.
Bereite. Ja. Bereite. Streetet.
Let's do it. Go extra.
Heiße? Ja.
Our Emperor Alaric has concluded that it is unwise to have a barbarian kingdom so close to Italy afterwards.
Bereite.
Your little adventure ends today, Goths!
Heiße?
And once again, the rest of the Roman Empire tries screwing you over. Nice to know the AI is strongly about their economy. Oh yeah, we got that. Keep forgetting we've already got it. I guess it's better to check it a few extra times than well. So why they're attacking that? I could do with some more forward barracks. Freaking Adafrax that. Bane of my existence during this campaign. I lost those two. Yeah, okay. Might buy a little stone.
Hey, Eise, ouvert. Halva. Bereid, ouvert.
I wonder what a Goth campaign without Byzantines would be like to play. Well, it'd be pretty bad if they were also Franks, to be fair. Run, traps, run. Oh boy. Is that a castle? Yeah. How much ever do I want to spend to get that castle though? I don't really spend that much effort getting it. Let's go. Time to start deleting more villas. How much is spies? I think 10,000. Not that I'm going to be getting anytime soon, but good to know it's not super ridiculously expensive. What's in this yellow? It's counts, that's fine. What if I had enough hot space for the traps? I'm not really losing a whole lot of units, is the other thing. This is why I was thinking of cleaning up a little bit more. Otherwise they're just such a pain. Do houseguards make much sense there anymore? Not really making anything range anymore. Get rid of that trap. That castle even. I think there's something already here, right? Damn it, I didn't even get to see it before it died.
Ja. Pace streeted.
Almost dead. Alright, it's champ time. There's a castle. No.
Ja, Sestome. Ja, bereit war. Sestome. Pace, Sasa. Ja, dies war.
I said move.
Pace, bereit so. Ja, ja. Pace, streeted. Bereit, ja.
Yeah, I guess this is where it's nice still having Huskals.
Pace. Ja, so. Ja, bereit. Dies war. Ja, Sasa. Sestome.
There's a few more areas to hit.
Sestome.
Mission will be done.
Ja, Sasa.
I didn't realize how few bills I had into this then. Well, at least few for me. Usually, I'm used to having a lot more. I don't have a huge number of villages up here, but Alright, let's go deal with these. He's going forward. And those to blue to make sure he won't start attacking. Start attacking. Put castle here as well, might as well. Villagers coming in there now? I can delete a few more vills. I have so much food. I don't really need those ones anymore. Right, I'll resign pretty soon. Buy myself a 4th castle. Don't really need halbs against Celts. Put ourselves out of this one. I'll just send those over there, seeing as they're there anyway. Damn, so these are a bit of gold. There's something else we can go over here, wasn't there? Yeah, I can go Do they even use Celt Paladin? Can you imagine not using Celt Paladin? That's about to go down. It's sappers in. Maybe not send the vills, because they seem to prioritize the vills. Maybe a bit ambitious. Love how much damage those do without me even looking at them. I'd recommend if you're going to do this, maybe send more than 8 visitors. For this one. Not too many, just more than 8. That's about to go up anyway. Mission's a lot easier with a bit more experience in the game. Especially knowing that you can take out Cyrus really easily. That should be the end of the comeback. GG.
Each night, I have the same 2 visions. One of a field of wheat stalks swaying in the wind. Another of bright, burning flames, trampling horse hooves, and loud screams. My people, the Visigoths, live peacefully in the rich lands of southern Gaul. Our farms flourish, and our cattle grow in number every day. But for all our fortune, I cannot shake the ominous visions I have every night. Like Alaric, I have seen the future. The Huns are coming, and they will stop at nothing.
I hope you guys have enjoyed this playthrough of the Alaric campaign. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with my videos. Stay tuned, Blood Dracula is next.